I'm so confident, ladies and gentlemen, that if I'm wrong, I'll delete my YouTube. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Altcoin Era, and this is your boy Ahmed. We did have a really chaotic week. We had a crazy week, to say the least. There was a lot of ups, a lot of downs, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen next. So make sure you like, subscribe, and please stay to the end. You're gonna like it. At the moment, we have a SU and it's up 10%. We have a Z Cash and it's up 8.8%. We have the likes of Akash, Pith, OM, XRP, ADA, Flow, and many other altcoins appear to be green today. However, on the weekly, we are down. And on the monthly, we are down considerably. However, on the yearly, if you zoom out, many altcoins on the yearly are up massively. Let's continue to zoom out and let's look at BTC's quarterly returns. 2024 Q1, we were up a massive 68.68%. Q2, however, we were down almost 12%, and Q3 we were down almost 4%. Likewise, Ethereum was up a whopping 58.66%. Q2, it was down 5.74%. And Q3 was down a whopping 24.13%. Here is the BTC monthly returns. This is the daily, weekly, and monthly, finally quarterly. But we're going to zoom into the monthly. Now, if you look very closely, August is normally a red month. And if you look very closely at the bottom, the medium is 6.9%. So August is always, or normally, a very bad month for Bitcoin and crypto in general. Now, if we look forward and we look into the future, we have September. September is even worse than August. We have normally massive red days, and September for BTC has historically been a very bad time for BTC. On average, we've been down 5.58%. So bear in mind, August and September is historically a bad month for BTC. On the bright side, normally October, November, and December are normally a great time to be in BTC. We normally have massive green days. And on average, if we combine all of these dates together in the month of October, on average, we go up 27%, a whopping 27%. Right now, as we speak, markets are deliberating whether we're heading into a recession. There is a lot of uncertainty, and markets hate the most uncertainty. And this is a chart spanning from 1955. This is month 0. So this is literally the first day they begin the interest rate cuts. We have 4-line charts. The first 3 is a recession, however, with GDP increasing. We don't make a new all-time high until 24 months later. So bear in mind, if we head into a recession, the next time we may see an all-time new high is in 24 months later. Moreover, the Federal Reserve will try their utmost best to not get into a recession. Recessions is not actually a bad thing. We have times in a business cycle where we have expansionary periods, and in a cycle we also have contractionary periods. A business cycle normally takes between 12 to 15 years. We have a period where we have a peak, then we have a recession, we have a recovery, and then an expansion period. But a recession isn't a bad thing. Intrinsically, it's not a bad thing. The problem is this: central banks around the world know that the economy is highly leveraged. Everyone is extremely leveraged to the teeth. So what they always do time and time again is whenever we see markets do this, they panic and also do this. In a matter of a few days, they panic and also do this in the Nasdaq, do this as well in BTC. And when this happens, they begin a fiscal stimulus. There's a massive fiscal stimulus incoming just in time for the election. Are you surprised? The Treasury just announced 50 billion in purchases across nominal and inflation-protected bonds, 8.5 billion buybacks in August, 31.5 billion buybacks in September, and 10 billion buybacks in October. This is roughly 25x the 200 million buybacks they did in April. The April buyback was the first US Treasury Department conducted since the year 2000. Let's have a look at poly markets and let's look at the prediction markets. We have the presidential election winners and let's see who is winning so far. So far, it looks very, very bad for Donald Trump. I did say he might not win it, but I didn't know Kamala Harris will be in the race. So I thought he was going to lose, but not to Kamala. Anyway, she's ahead at the moment at 51%. We have Donald Trump. He is at 46%. And we have Michelle Obama, and she has a 1% chance of winning the race. What do you reckon? Shall I put some money in this? Let me put £1,000. How much would that cost? 1,000 will get me 66,000. And I think she's going to win this. And my potential return will be 66,000. Wish me luck. On a serious note, BTC has been dropping since Trump's election is getting more tighter and tighter. It looks so far on Polymarket, which has been relatively accurate, that Kamala Harris might win this. And that is going to be detrimental to BTC and crypto in general. This is the liquidation heat map. And as you can see here, we wiped out all of the leverage around here. And now we have massive, huge shorts at this area at $70,182. We have huge liquidations at 1.11 billion US dollars. Are we going to head back to 70,000 and wipe out those leverage shorts? I really like this tweet, and it's from the infamous Zuzu. You can have your opinions on this guy, but some of the stuff he says is very, very insightful. The sentiment in crypto is similar to 2019 in many aspects. There's a background of high Bitcoin dominance. There's questions about whether anything needs a token. Some of the biggest narratives of the previous period feel refuted. Builders are going into other fields. Some have said it's worse than 2019, though that is definitely untrue. 2019 was widely believed that blockchains, not just tokens, are useless. This is why you could do things like buy L1s for free and why ETH BTC was 0.02. I don't think huge pessimists today think that blockchains are useless. In fact, they're mostly taken for granted. That's a sign of actual adoption. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have the looming death cross. Normally, we rally into a death cross, then we have a small, methodical bleed lower. The death cross is going to be approaching in a week or a few days. We're going to get a death cross. And normally what happens in a death cross, we normally sometimes rally into the death cross and then we head back down. We have some very, very good news, and the good news is XRP. The court reduced the SEC's $2 billion demand to $125 million, ordering Ripple to pay this settlement. Judge finds Ripple $125 million, bans future security law violations in long-running SEC case. The SEC appears likely to appeal the overall case. The judge reiterated her view that Ripple's programmatic sales of XRP to retail clients through exchanges did not violate federal security laws. Here is a chart of XRP, and we've just gone back into the channel again. It looks like we reclaimed this trend line. If I show you on the 1 day, we reclaimed this trend line. Now we're heading in this area, and we've been oscillating in this area for quite some time. This looks very, very promising. It looks like we might be able to hit this area. We need some more positive momentum. Like I said many times, I think we're going to oscillate between this area, and then we have to really make a decision. one way or another. We need to go up or we need to break down. At number 2, we have Grayscale, and they've launched a new token, a new fund, and it's for SU. However, I want to show you this, and it says this: seeing a ton of SU, SAI, and TIA shills on the timeline. Not going to comment on those, but do take a note of the upcoming token unlocks for all of them. You have SAI, and there's a token unlock, massive token unlock. There's TIA, huge, worth 1 billion TIA unlocks in late October. Okay, then you have SU, worth 55 million worth of SU unlocks on September the 1st. Whenever you see these massive coins being shilled around by influencers, these people are trying to make you exit liquidity. I'll show you TIA, and TIA has gone down a massive amount. From the top to the trough, it's gone down 81%. They're about to do a 1 billion token unlock in October. So where do you think the price is going to head to? Where? It's just common sense. Don't get fooled by these influencers trying to shill you their bags. This is SIA. SIA has gone down a massive amount of 82%. Let's look at SUI, and let's have a look at them. And also likewise, same thing. So it's gone down from here all the way to trough, 78%. We've rebounded, but please guys, do not become exit liquidity. Here is another individual trying to shill me or sell me SU and why it's amazing, why it's the next big thing, la la la. But bear in mind, all of these individuals, they get paid to shill this. They get paid to shill good news, bad news, all of this. So be very careful and skeptical, please. I'm a tiny channel. I'm not here to rob you, to steal from you, to mislead you, none of that. These individuals, they really don't care. They'll just put out the information. And number 3, we have Athena, and Athena has expanded to Solana. Users can now buy and sell USDE on Solana. Solana's stablecoins are increasing profoundly. So if you look right here, and I zoom in, it's just broken out. And the stablecoins right now, as of today, is at a whopping 3.8 billion US dollars. Number 4, we have Binance, and Binance has finally listed TON. Number 5, we have Pump.fun, and it makes a coin curation for free, absolutely for free. It's also offered creators 0.5 SOL when their coin completes the bonding curve. Number 6, we have chain signatures go live in near mainnet. We have Tether looking to double its staff to 200 in the following year. It's really incredible how Tether can have such a small staff and be bigger than most banks and GDP of most countries. I believe they only have like 10 or 20 staff members. Hamster Combat is about to do the largest ever airdrop in crypto history. This is going to be really exciting. I can't wait to claim my airdrops. Next up, we have Franklin Templeton, and he launches its on-chain money market fund on Arbitrum. We have more and more real-world assets, real-world use cases for the blockchain. At number 10, we've had some drama with Donald Trump and a coin called RTR. It crashed 99%. Here is a chart of RTR, also known as Restore the Republic. It went up a massive, huge amount in literally a few hours. In 3 hours, it went up 320x, 300x. And literally, as soon as that tweet came out, it went down 95%. As of now, the market cap is a mere 5.1 million US dollars. It was previously worth 210 million US dollars. It did this huge, monumentous pump in literally 3 hours and 45 minutes. People became multi-millionaires in just a few hours. Number 13, we have Coinbase back. Vega steps into the prediction market arenas. This is a very good idea since Polymarket is dominating the prediction markets. They have a plethora of different spaces where you can bet, You can bet on the US elections, the Middle East, debates, market crashes, today's Olympics, Kamala Harris, Trump's trials, and again. There is a plethora of different things that you can bet on. Number 15, we have medical data company OneMedNet raises 4.6 million in funds to buy 1.8 million worth of BTC. More and more companies are realizing the grave nature of this economy, this globalized economy. Number 15, we have Jito validator tips attain an all-time new high of 17,290 sold last week. Number 18, we have Miami International SEC withdraws proposals to list and trade options on the spot Bitcoin ETFs. And more importantly, we have customers' banks ordered by the Fed to limit risk from crypto asset clients. Literally, the Fed is getting involved with banks and they are censoring customers from buying crypto assets. Number 20, we have Bitcoin's recovery was fueled by institutional support. This is from JP Morgan. They're lying, but I can't. They always lie anyway, but I'll explain another time. Number 21, we have the Japanese financial regulators, and they're thinking about a crypto ETF approval. Number 22, Nomad Bridge exploiter sends $35 million of Ethereum to Tornado Cash. And finally, we have the priest of BTC. He says BTC is volatile, but volatility is a signal of high energy. Bitcoin price targets currently at $60,691. And as of now, it hit my target. I did say we're going to hit this area, form it as resistance, and we're going to head back down. I could be wrong, but I don't think we're going for that liquidity grab at $70,000. I know there's massive, huge shorts right here worth $1.1 billion. I don't think we're going to head over here. I think most likely we're heading down. It's going to be a slow bleed downwards. We might wick up here and capture a few more participants, but in general, I think we're heading downwards. I think we're going to break this trend line. I also don't think we're heading to this area at $66,000. I think this is pretty much it. I'm so confident, ladies and gentlemen, that if I'm wrong, I'll delete my YouTube. My target still stands, and I believe we're heading to this area of $52,673 around this area. If we don't hold, then we're heading back down to this area. Ultimately, that's my long to medium term of 43,000, between 43,600 and 41,600. We've been in a correction period for quite some time. We've had a correction of 32%. And we've been in this period for exactly 151 days. That's almost 4 months, 5 months. We've been in a correction. This to me, honestly speaking, feels like a distribution phase. I might be wrong. Who knows? I might be wrong. But as of now, I've been on the ball lately. Here is the death cross. And as of today, right now, as I'm speaking, we just made a death cross. Likewise, Ethereum has also shown a death cross. And normally what happens is we rally into a death cross, as you can see here, but there hasn't been enough energy. Ethereum couldn't get enough energy to move it higher. My target for Ethereum is still at 2,800. I still think we're going to head up higher, but that's not what I want to focus on right now. We had a death cross right here for Ethereum, and we rallied into this death cross. Here is the hash ribbons for BTC. This is the miners, and currently at the moment, the miners are actually buying. It's a blue mark right here, and they're actually buying BTC, which is a positive indication. Ethereum at price targets currently at $2,611.39. As of now, we have gone from wick to the top right now, 27%. We had a massive bounce back. But remember, this could be a dead cat bounce. Remember, in markets, they are highly elastic. So imagine you have a price that drops really hard, really fast. So imagine you have an elastic band. Now it needs to go back to the mean, to the average. That happens in markets as well. Imagine you have an elastic band and you're pulling this elastic band, and then it goes back to that area. So likewise, markets are very, very similar. So therefore, I believe that we still have some room to grow to 2,800, around $2,873. If we don't have enough energy and BTC likely heads down, then of course we're going to retest this area. Hopefully it forms as support, but it could go lower. It could get to this target, fill this wick at $2,292. I want to show you something between the ETH and the Solana pair. Here is the Solana and Ether pair. And as you can see here, we have really broken out. Solana is outperforming Ethereum. Whenever you see these green marks, it just means Solana is outperforming. Whenever you see these red marks, it just means Ethereum is underperforming. So right now we've broken out of the trend, and this trend was going on for a while. We hit this as support, we hit this as resistance multiple times, and now as of today we're in price discovery, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Sol's adoption is big. It looks like Sol has had the most adoption, and it feels like Solana is the Ethereum of the previous cycle. It feels like there's so much adoption happening in Solana, mainly because of meme coins. There's a meme coin craze going on at the moment. If you're not aware, then get to know. There's a massive craze happening in Solana. And right now, the sentiment of Ethereum is very bearish. A lot of folks, even big whales, have decided to sell Ethereum for Solana. It's gone that bad. It's gone really that bad. Okay, let me show you a chart of Solana. And this is going to be kind of controversial, to be fair. So this is a chart right now. And this chart, it's not the best textbook perfect chart. It's a triple top. So we have a triple top, and a triple top is basically a distribution. I don't know if you can see, try to zoom in. I tried to download a better image, but I couldn't get it to scale. So a triple top is normally you have a first top, second top, and a third top, and then finally breaks the neckline, and then we go to the lower ranges. As you can see here, top 1, top 2, and top 3. Again, top 1, top 2, and top 3. And again, top 1, top 2, and top 3. We have top 1 here, top 2 here, and top 3 here. So most likely Solana is going to briefly go up to $176, and then we're going to head back down. This, ladies and gentlemen, just feels to me, I may be wrong. Yeah, I may be wrong, but this right here feels to me as distribution. So we may head higher, slightly higher, and then head back down. Whereas Ethereum, I think Ethereum is going to outperform this time. I really do. I think that this was a fake out. I think between the Ethereum and Solana pair, I think this might be a fake out. And we're going to head back down into this range again. Here is total 3. We have the whole crypto market, excluding BTC and ETH. And it just looks like it's a continuation of a downtrend. We're just getting another continuation of a downtrend. Once we break out with confirmation, then we can go higher. If not, we're probably going to break down lower. On the bright side, I just want to congratulate the private members. We did make really good gains, and congratulations to everyone else. We did make substantial gains. Congratulations to the private members, Matthew, Mohammed. We made some really good gains in a coin called Nero, and it was a very heated race. There was a race between 3 coins, and 2 of them was on Solana and the other one was on ETH. And we did make some very good gains. Market cap is at 250 million. But we bought way earlier when all of this drama happened. And some of the private members that got in, thankfully, we got in around this area and it went all the way 50x while the market was dumping profusely. The market was red everywhere. Yet Nero gave us a whopping 50x. So congratulations to the private members. We had a crazy week. From the very bottom, the absolute bottom, if you really got in very early, it was a whopping 218x. That's it for now. I'm going to go enjoy my week. I hope you have a lovely day, a lovely evening. And if you like my stuff, go check out my other stuff over there. Peace.